James here with Lorne Gertner, one of the co-founders of Tokyo Smoke and Kronos. Certainly knows a lot about the cannabis sector, is one of the leading minds in the space. And he's joining me here in Davos. Maybe, Lorne, you can tell us what brought you to Davos and what inspired you to come here to talk about what you described as Cannabis 3.0.
I think what brought me to Davos was I was intrigued to be able to come to the World Economic Summit and begin to share our journey in the cannabis space, because we believe that we have the ability to change the economics of countries. And if you look at places like Lesotho, where they found the largest diamond in the world, they took the diamond and left the country with nothing. And if you go to places like Hawaii, where they used to produce 80% of the pineapples worldwide, today they don't produce a pineapple for export. And we believe that growing cannabis can be the new agriculture and can help build a sustainable economy globally. And we believe that the opportunity in Davos is not today, but a year from today, and even 3 years from today, where Davos will be dominated by cannabis houses.
That's very interesting.
And it will be the disruptor,
right,
and the seed for a new economy.
Interesting. So, yeah, no pun intended, but frankly, what you're saying is next year you're expecting a bigger presence of cannabis company and industry leaders here in Davos.
Oh yeah, I think you'll see, if, today we see the first, Canada Cannabis House. I think you'll see cannabis houses from each of the most important countries around the world today in the space. So I think you'll see a huge Canada Cannabis House. I think you'll see a huge Israeli Cannabis House.
Yeah.
I think you'll see a huge Jamaican Cannabis House. I think as these industries take over these countries, each of them will want to be represented here.
Right.
As, the leaders to create a new economy out of this agriculture business.
So if you're we've had some pretty great guests this week, Bruce Linton, Kevin Murphy, Ayud Barak. If you're someone who hangs in those circles, you definitely need to be here next year if you're in cannabis.
1,000%. I mean, this is the tipping point.
Yeah.
Because we're seeing prime ministers. I was just in Lesotho a couple of months ago with the King and Queen. I'm sure they will come next year, and we'll see the leaders of each country and the prime ministers come and visit cannabis houses.
Wonderful. Well, with that, we'll see you next year, and thank you, Lorne, for your time.
Thank you.
Much
as well.
appreciated from
Really
Davos.
appreciate the opportunity to talk to you and talk to the world about making the world a better place through cannabis, culture, and design excellence.
Awesome.
Thanks
Thank you.
again.